my name's Josh. This is a tour of my 1983 XR3 1.6 CVH, no injection, old school carbs. She's a South African import, been in the country 2 years, in Hermitage Red, which I think is the only one in the country in this colour, because it's a South African colour, so rare, totally standard. The only things I've done to it is stereo and a couple of speakers which are hidden because I don't like cutting into door cards. I should have a rear louver on the back of it. The less we talk about that, the better. Pretty much how I got the car. Apart from a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of TLC on some of the parts that age quite a lot. 44,000 miles on the clock, barely running. It's got the standard cloverleaf wheels on it, which I do have another set, which I might use as winter wheels. A quick look at the interior. Like I said, the only thing that I have done is fitted a new old stock tape deck with a 6-disc changer in the boot for the proper retro style, and an alarm system for modern day safety. So I found this car on eBay. It was up in Leeds. It just come into the country, and when I bought it I didn't know 100% on where it was in South Africa, but it turns out it was in a garage next to a Ford Corsair V4 1964 two-door. Which turned up in Paynton. My friend Luke, who bought it, we had to take a picture of them both together, reunited in Torbay, the other side of the world, to South Africa. Don't look at this bit. So obviously it's not perfect. There's little bits of, the door weather strips need to be done. A little bit of the headliner might need a full replacement, or at least a decent clean. I know a guy for that. The dash is flocked in this like carpeted material, which is probably hiding a cracked dash, but if I don't know, if I can't see it there, I don't know, it's not happening. There are just little bits that I want to do, like there should be a cubby hole surround around the handbrake. Don't need any more power on the engine because the 1600 CVH is sweet as a nut. I get a lot of head turns in this car. A lot of people coming up to me in car parks, petrol stations, side of the road, or everyone wants to talk about this car. They've either had it, their granddad's had it, their next door neighbour had one. I wonder what that is under there actually. It's like a Triumph Stag wheels. It's a talking point, and that's what I like about my classic cars. All of them are different, and they've all got their own little story behind it. Apart from the squeaky chair when it squeaks, which it's not going to do it now, and there's the little tiny things that you notice every now and again. She drives really well. I want to get some sort of 1.7 Puma gear linkage to take some of the sloppiness out of the gear stick. But apart from that, I don't really want to do anything to the way she drives. It's brilliant. For a 40-year-old car, can't complain. hope you've enjoyed the tour of my XR3. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. I've got an Instagram, that's by the same name. If you need any information on importing, or you need anyone to find yourself a South African beauty like this, I know where you can go. If you want to see more content like this, tours, how-tos, me messing up stuff and having to get my dad to fix it, give us a subscribe, and see you again.